Hello. Can you
Hello.
see stuff?
Yes.
We can. Yep.
Okay. What can you see? Can you see
How can I
ChatGPT?
help you today?
Yes.
Is what we can
All
see.
right. You can help me with this slightly unorganized presentation that I've got coming up. So I believe
Nina.
yeah, you see Nina. Well done. This is Nina. Hello, everyone. I'm Ben, and I'm here to talk about AI and how you can use it with your video ideas, production, all that kind of stuff, and show you some of the tools that I may use when it comes to creating video content that will help speed up the process. That means that I do get to sleep at night, Keith, like you mentioned earlier. So yeah, AI is a powerful tool. It's what everyone's talking about. So I'm going to join the bandwagon and talk about it as well. So we're going to start off of the main big one that turns 1 year old in 10 days time is ChatGPT. Now, I earlier asked Nina, who we call ChatGPT, to come up with some ideas for YouTube titles if I'm providing office printing solutions for a company. So, Ian, something that you may be interested in here, and it's come up with these 20 ideas. Now, what I like to do is try and rate these ideas on a number of different scales. So if I show you a little sheet that I've created, where is it? Here it is. So here, this is for ones that I done earlier. So I've got like 100 of these. It's got idea score, which I think it kind of, if that interests me, out of 5. Knowledge score, do I have the knowledge to talk about it? Resource score, do I have the tools or skills to talk about it? And then we've got this here, which is YouTube score, YouTube volume, YouTube competition. For this, we use a tool that is called vidIQ. Now, vidIQ is a plugin that you can put onto your Chrome extension, a plugin that you can put onto Chrome that helps break things down into an overall score. So I took one of the titles that came up. So tips for picking the right office printer. It's rated this 54 out of 100. So you may think that's not very high, but to be honest, if you're finding anything above 50, that's quite a good place to work with. Because volume here, this is how many people are looking for that question. So this is 43 out of 100, this score, which might not sound, again, like a lot of people, but you know that's going to be a niche market looking for it. You know it's going to be people who are specifically looking for this term. The competition is low, so there's not very many people writing about it, not very many people using it. So what you can do is pick a popular video. So this one with 1 million views, we're going to click on that. It may start talking. Stop talking. I don't want you to talk. So I'm going to zoom out a bit. And you can get a plugin from ChatGPT that reviews these videos. I'm sorry if I go a bit fast, but I'm concerned on time. I want to make sure that we get finished on time. If you have any questions at the end, that'd be great. But you can get another plugin from ChatGPT, which is called Transcript and Summary. So if you click that, this will take the title, the transcript, so what's been said on the video, and also the description, and give you 5 bullet points about this video. Now, we know this video is working quite well. We know it's pretty successful because it's got 1 million views. That's a pretty good idea to go from. So we're going to be sneaky and steal their idea. So we're going to ask ChatGPT, can you write me a script to rival this video? Now, I'm hoping this will work. This is the stuff I haven't quite tested yet. It needs to be 2 minutes long. And the reason we're going for 2 minutes is because that's a nice average video to watch to help people consume information and not be bored too quickly. Written for a voiceover. So we're going to do a voiceover because that's another tool we're going to look at in a minute, hopefully. So background music. So it comes up with this short script, which is currently writing up. So while that's doing that, we're going to come over to here. So here, this is a software called funkymedia.ai. This is kind of, it's got everything put together. I'm not going to say this is a recommendation, but it gives you your images, it gives you voices, it gives you ChatGPT, it gives you a lot of tools in one area. So ChatGPT has now created a script. So we're going to take this script, and bear in mind, this is very quick here that I'm doing this. So it might be a absolutely terrible script. I can't be certain if it is or isn't. And we're going to bring it into here. Now, what I do not think I have done here is brought my sound over. So I'm only going to do the first 4 paragraphs. I'll delete the rest of this actually, just because of time. So you can select how you want your voice to be. Do you want it to be male, female, and you can generate the voice. That'll generate a voiceover. While that's doing that, something you may consider is a thumbnail. Now, what I tend to do is take the whole script, put it into this, and press generate. And kind of the hope that it gives me a nice thumbnail to look at from all the information that's in this video. It will give you a summary of in an image sort of thing. So I don't know how many things it's doing and if it's going to moan at me. But I may stop sharing and reshare with my sound turned on. So hopefully this will work. Bear with me a second. So share sound, desktop 2, share. So with any luck, this will play.
Are you tired of the constant ink cartridge hassles and the never-ending expense that comes with it? Well, today, we've got the ultimate guide to printers that won't break the bank on ink.
So there you go. It does give a voiceover. It's very robotic, this voice, I'll be honest. I would personally, if I was to recommend something and you're happy to pay for it, go to Speechify and use that. I've created a much more natural sounding voiceover, which I can show you very quickly.
You need to like this.
So this one here, this is a robotic AI voiceover.
Here at Ashton Winery and our wine and chocolate tasting, we offer a fine selection of our wines and complement them with luxury chocolates to enhance the elegant flavors.
So that is to me, a more natural sounding voiceover, which I've used through Speechify. Okay, so let's see what our thumbnail looks like. Look at that. There's a thumbnail there, which we could kind of take as is and use it. Ian, what do you think? Just quickly give us a shout. Is it good? Is it rubbish? He's giving us a thumbs up. So
that's printer porn, isn't it?
So the other thing you could do is kind of have it create a whole video for you by using an AI generated slideshow with a person. Another thing that I've created. This is very much an example, nothing to do with printing, but if I take this to the beginning, this is all AI. I just typed in a title and a little bit of what I want to talk about.
Hey there. Welcome to this presentation by Ben from your video team. Today.
So, and then you can have a generative person. It's very nerdy. And again, I think there's better versions that you can get rather than doing it through this funky AI. It's just to give an overall.
Guy was hilarious, man.
I was just annoyed he had more hair than me again.
Yeah. Wow. Not back hair.
We don't know that. Test. So if you want to enhance this, maybe put some text on it, you can take it into something like Canva, which there's free versions that you can use and there are paid versions that you can use. I don't think I've got time necessary to do this. So, but that's a tool that I would recommend. Once you've got that generative image, is to bring it into something like Canva. But what you can do, sorry?
You got 6.5 minutes. You're all good.
Okay, cool. All right, I'm back into Canva. How do I don't know how to use Canva. I use Photoshop. But, does anyone know how to use Canva who can give me a quick?
We go on to the next bit then, Ben.
Go. There we go. Look, we brought that in here.
Yeah, right click that image, Ben, and you can set it as your background.
Can I?
Yeah. Set image as background at the bottom.
Oh, look at that. Cheers for that. So we're going to
Right.
add a heading and we're going to go watch this before you buy a printer.
Haunter.
Point. Sorry, that's because he said printer porn earlier. So how do we change that to white? There's a way you can turn it to white. I should really thought about this before I. So something like that, and you can use that as a very simple. Which is before you buy it. So that's just a quick look at what you can do with a thumbnail very quickly, and then you can use thumbnail AI to review whether it's a good thumbnail or not. So this is another one that I've done earlier on, which rates it very good. There's a lot that I do which are rated 2 out of 10. But it gives you a good idea about whether it will work well on YouTube, whether it will stand out. And it gives you tips on what you can do to improve your thumbnail. Another tool you can use is one that's called TubeBuddy. Again, it's a Chrome extension that you can add, which goes with your YouTube channel, and you can look at this heat map when you load up a thumbnail, and the red indicates where it would assume people would look. So it would very much pay attention to Rachel, the logo she's wearing, and then it kind of drifts off in other areas.
It's not my logo.
That's your logo, the dark red bit. And then you might think, I don't have time to shoot stuff, so I need to actually get stock footage, stock music, stock sound effects, and stuff like that. This is Envato Elements. This is a tool that I use for a lot of stock footage. John may use it for imagery, but it's just a useful tool which kind of gives you everything. But you've got to search AI, which again, I can't remember what so if we go with something like this, actually, that's not enough. It's too much on there. So I need footage, images, music, and sound effects for a printer video for marketing. I'm hoping I wrote the right point in there. So I would say it's given you some stuff that works quite well. It's got good marketing music, which may work. Those presentation musics make me feel a bit sicky, if I'm being honest with you. But it gives you a tool. So that's a printer. I'm sure Ian's getting excited by that. But it's given you stock images that you can use.
You got Bob Marley who's jamming.
See, now you're taking a risk. If you're going for music like that, you have to pay tens of thousands of pounds for stuff like that. But you can take this sort of footage, and I'm going to get rid of marketing because it's getting confused with some bits. There you go. Look, there's a bit more office printery stuff that you may be able to just take off and drop into editing software that you may be able to kind of grow from there. So let's say you've done all this, you've got all your footage, you've done a voiceover, and you've edited it all. I'm not going to show you how to edit a video because I don't know how to do that through AI. I do stuff myself. But what I'm going to show you is what Canva has, which is a very great tool, because people are always concerned about captions and people who have no sound on. They want words coming up. So I'm going to bring this over here. So this is Canva. And what you can do, oh, this is CapCut, sorry. And what you can do is add text, and you can do auto captions. Right, put it in a language that you need it written in, and then press create. And it will automatically create captions for you that you can put onto the video. And on this video, you see at the bottom there.
Hi, I'm Steve Cooper, and here at Jewel
and it's written
using the Equinox glazing system. Is not only can it be,
and what you have to check is spellings. it speeds up the process of adding that to your video. So you've made the video, you've added captions. What's the next thing to do is to upload it onto YouTube. What is
Minute
this
and
one
a
here?
half.
Minute and a half.
Yep.
So if you're on YouTube, you've uploaded your video, but what you want to do is create a description for it. So I would upload it and then maybe a few hours later, come back with it unlisted, come here and then use
Thanks for clicking through to the link.
tool here.
So don't forget to add your details on the...
Sorry, Rachel, be quiet, please. That tool that we spoke about earlier, when you can take it into ChatGPT to give you a summary of the video. Please write a YouTube description for this video. And there you go. There's a description that you can use to add to your video before you post it, which you then put that onto the description bit here. And then you can save that and then make that video live. And then you use all the tools after the fact, like your analytics and stuff, to see how well that video does, and then see how you can learn from what's there. But that was my 60-second pitch. So yeah, that's all the kind of stuff you can use AI for, to make your video your video creativity maybe quicker, maybe easier, or maybe just some ideas that you want.
That's amazing. Well done. You've fitted in a lot of information in that. Almost need like a little choices chart to show you where to go for each part and do that. So that's your next to-do list, darling. Ian's got his hand up. Let's go to Ian, and then yes, Tim, I saw you wave, so I'll go to you next.
Mate, I'm blown away. My mind is now boggling, because we've seen bits and you hear people talk about it and I'm like, oh my God. Not just because it was printer related, thank you for that, but it just shows the opportunities. So I've got two questions. With a lot of the stuff that you're doing, I've noticed that you look like you're doing most of the stuff from a Mac. My first question is it just as easy on a PC? My second question, ChatGPT, it looks like it's a no-brainer and I'd like to play. Is there different versions? Is it free? Is it Max? Is it mobile? So two questions.
Okay, so most of the stuff that I showed you there is web-based. Okay, so it works on Mac, it works on PC. All these tools are web-based tools. Even CapCut, you can work that online. I have downloaded a desktop version. With them being web-based, means that a lot of them do work on your phone as well. ChatGPT is free for anyone to access for a basic level, but then you may want to go into features that will break down more details. Then you want to bring in the paid version, which is £20 a month. You can do it to like create content for. But so I would review a web page to go give me ideas. I think I've done it with Simply Business Club actually. Give me ideas for video content we can create for Simply Business Club by looking at this web page. So type in the link and then it gives you a load of details that you can use. I think the only software that I showed you that it isn't free is the Funky Media AI. That is a paid for subscription. Again, you can get everything free somewhere in a trial period. So if you've got about 50 emails, you do what you like. But yeah, everything is web-based. A lot of them do have apps as well. So there you go.
So I can't download a wrong version of ChatGPT then to have a play?
No. You can download them. You would use it on
be able to,
online.
Ian.
Say again?
You might be able to.
I might be able to.
I don't think anyone else will.
Yeah, because you know it's like, I mean, I think I looked on Grammarly and downloaded, and there was like a ton of different Grammarlies to download, and it always seems confusing.
I don't use ChatGPT. I use the Bard,
Yeah.
which is Google's own ChatGPT. And the reason I use the Bard is because it uses up-to-date real-time information. ChatGPT only goes back as 2021.
No,
or
it-
It'll
something.
change. It'll change in a
Yeah,
month.
I'm sure it will. The paid for one is up-to-date information, I believe.
So I've-
That'll be coming free on their. I think it's on the 30th of November. It might be on their year birthday, but they done the announcement that everyone's going to get access to up to date.
I watched it. I did see it. I did see that guy who did the talk. Everyone's up for those big Apple-style launch events now, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So just to get it right, I've put it in Google, and it's basically like a green background with a white swirly flower.
Yeah, that's it.
That is it. Okay, cool.
You've got it. By God, I think he's got it.
By
And you-
God, I think I've got it. And do you know what the
Download
funny
that as
thing
an
is?
app as
I've
well.
put in it already. Do I need ID to go to Excel? And it's done me a post already, so it's really good.